I'm here. Unfortunately, driving, so I don't know if I will be able to pull over in time, but I'm here.
Perfect. Program are you in, Amy? All right, I will move on to Even, or Yvette from Victoria.
Hi, I'm Evan. I just recently graduated the EOA program.
Very good, thank you. Next on our list is Jackie from Victoria.
Hello, I'm Jackie, as you all know. I'm just starting the legal administrative program. So, fun times.
Thank you very much. And next we have Jessica.
Hi, I'm Jessica. I'm doing the business administrative bookkeeping course.
Perfect, thank you. And we now move on to our representatives from East Vancouver. Cleveland.
Hello, I'm Cleveland. I represent for East Vancouver Penguins, and I'm a student for practical nursing.
Perfect, thank you very much. And Mary.
East Van CETA program.
Perfect, thank you very much, Mary. There you are. All right. Now we need to speak to the people that are going to do the cheering. And Victoria, director, what do you have to say?
I have to say, come on, Victoria, the vicious, be vicious.
Perfect. And our East Van cheering squad is desperately trying to resolve some technical issues in WebEx that are stopping them from getting in, but as soon as I see them appear, I will make sure that they get a chance to cheer everyone on. In there, I will, until that time, I will maintain my neutrality, but I will also do a round of applause, get everyone to cheer for East Van as well, especially at home, just to make up for the difference. We are going to get started with the competition. As always, as it was in the previous round, there are 20 questions. We have buzzers set up for all the participants. First person to buzz in will get the opportunity to answer the questions. If you get it right, you get 10 points. If you get it wrong, you lose 5 points for your team. So please make sure to get it right. The one little bit of a change we've got happening for this round is that we have added a couple of different type of questions. Not every question will be multiple choice. There's a couple that are going to require some a little bit of thought with that, so please keep that in mind. We will be seeing our questions in just a second once I get everything up and running here. So everyone's ready? We're going to move on. Just start up the game. And there we go. We have our first question up. In the annual TV special, It's the Great Pumpkin, Charlie Brown, Linus faints when he sees a shadowy feature rise from the pumpkin patch. However, it's only blank. Jackie from Victoria knows the answer.
Snoopy. Or the Red Baron.
No, it is Snoopy. You are
Yay!
Correct. We have someone who has watched the best Halloween cartoon. 10 points for Victoria. Clear the buzzers, and we'll move on to our second question. Now, this is one of the little word games we talked about. In this case, you're basically finding a word that's going to fit in the blank with both phrases. We have Custer's last blank and blank by your man. Mary from East Van has figured this one out.
Stand.
Mary says stand. And you are correct. Very good. 10 points for East Van. Job. We'll move on to question number 3. What do you traditionally bob for on Halloween? Mary from East Van is becoming our Halloween expert here. Little theme.
Apples.
Apples is your answer, and that is correct. Good job. 10 more points for East Van. Doing well. 20 points to 10. Just as a little background to this, Victoria did have the most points of anyone in the first round, so they've got we're expecting a very good game from them. Now we're going to move on to question number 4. Which company was the first to produce a handheld mobile phone? Your options are A, Ericsson, B, Motorola, C, Nokia, or D, Sony. Cleveland from East Van, you were the first one to ring in.
Motorola.
It says Motorola, and that is correct. Good job. Very good. East Van is off to a very strong start. We will move on to question number 5. What helical spring toy was invented by Richard James in the early 1940s? Jess from Victoria, you were first one in.
Slinky.
I heard Slinky. And you are correct. Very good. Victoria's coming back. We have the East Van Penguins at 30 and Vicious Victoria is at 20. Off to a good start. Right answers across the board. And we move on to our next question, question number 6. Who invented mechanical cotton gin in 1793? Your options are A, Eli Whitney, B, Samuel Slocum, C, Heinrich Goebel, or D, Edmund Cartwright. Cleveland from East Van, you were the first one in.
A.
Cleveland says A, Eli Whitney, and you are correct. 10 points for East Van. We are now going to move on. Oh, I will pause now because Nympha, are you there? She has joined.
Yes,
us.
I am. Sorry, it took a while to reboot my computer.
That's
Finally
okay.
made it.
There is our Penguin representative, Nympha. You have come in at an interesting time. We're 6 questions in, and you're.
They don't need your help, Nympha. Go away, Nympha.
Can I have that penguin?
Go, Penguin, go! See, I brought the mascot to cheer you guys up and to support you. So without Brittany, I'm here with a mascot. So
Can I have it?
Penguin.
Fantastic. Well, I'm really glad you could join us. And now we move on to question number 7. We have yet another word problem here, and we have all of blank, blank change. Evan from Victoria.
Oil.
Oil. And you are correct. 10 points to Victoria. Very good. We are now moving on to question number 8. Question number 8, continuing with our fall and Halloween theme. The first jack-o'-lanterns were actually made of which food? Your options are A, potatoes, B, turnips, C, watermelons, or D, squash. Think about that, players. Jess from Victoria, you are the first one to answer.
Turnip.
Jess from Victoria says turnip.
Yes.
And you are correct.
Yeah.
We have ourselves a tie. Anne is excited. We are 40 points for Vicious Victoria, 40 points for the extraordinary East Van Penguins. Question number 9. The patent for which of these household items was sold for $400 so that the inventor could pay a $15 debt? Your options are A, an alarm clock, B, an electric toaster, C, a lawnmower, or D, a safety pin. Is anyone brave enough to answer this question?
I think it's safety pin.
Oh, Cleveland is brave enough to answer.
If I get this wrong, I'm sorry, team, but I'm going my gut, safety pin.
You are correct.
Yes. Good one.
Very good. And now you know why we make sure that everyone gets a little bit of financial advice as we get started on the program, so that when you guys come up with your big next invention or everything else like that, you don't have to worry about selling the rights off for a little debt. Clear the buzzers. And we move on to question number 10. Private blank exam. Jackie from Victoria.
I.
Jackie says I believe you are correct.
Yay!
10 points for Victoria. 10 questions in, we have ourselves a tie. 50-50. This game is heating up, and it looks like we may be going right down to the last question. We did have an overtime the last time Victoria played, so this is nothing new for the team from Victoria. They're always perform well under pressure. Question number 11. Oh, I let an American one sneak through. What founding father invented both the lightning rod and bifocals? Your options are A, Thomas Jefferson, B, Alexander Hamilton, C, Benjamin Franklin, or D, James Madison. Jess from Victoria, you are the first one to buzz in.
That'd be Mr. Franklin.
C, Benjamin Franklin is correct. Victoria steps out to their first lead since the very start of the game. Very good. Question number 12. Keyline blank chart. Mary from East Van, you were very quickly in on one that everyone got there.
Pie.
We hear pie. We see pie. Excellent work. Back in a tie. Question number 13. What famous automobile did Henry Ford invent and mass produce? Was it A, the Albion, B, the Model T, C, the Pierce Arrow, or D, the Runabout? Cleveland from East Van, you're first one to buzz in.
Model T.
Model T is correct. East Van sneak into a lead. And we move on to question number 14. Peach blank bull. Oh, East Van is loving these questions. Mary, your first one in.
Pit.
Pit is the suggestion, and Pit is the answer. Moving on to question number 15. In the first Austin Powers film, what does Dr. Evil say his father claimed to have invented? Was it A, a martini cocktail, B, a question mark, C, a teddy bear, or D, a magnet? Who remembers their Austin Powers films? You have 10 seconds left to answer. Oh, Jess from Victoria, you're brave enough to try answering this one?
B, question mark.
B, question mark, is correct. With that saying, we've just finished question number 15. We're going to pause for a little anticipation here. And you guys are 10 points behind with 5 questions to go. Any thoughts?
Well, we like to come from behind. We've done it before.
Very good.
We
Very
stay
good.
cool.
Nympha, you guys are winning. You only have 5 questions left. Any words of wisdom to help these guys pull through?
Keep doing what you're doing. I know we're short of 2 players, but we can make it. Go, go, go.
Perfect. All right, everyone's ready. We have the injured bear versus the penguin as your mascots, and we move to question number 16. Which of these inventions was not named after its inventor? Was it the howitzer, the Ferris wheel, the mason jar, or the Gatling gun? Another one that's got people scratching their heads. You have 10 seconds left to answer this one. Five seconds left. Is anyone brave enough? Oh, we have Jackie from Victoria.
I'm going to be brave. The Gatling gun.
Jackie from Victoria is brave, says Gatling gun, and the correct answer is howitzer.
Shit. Oops, sorry.
Hang on just 1 second. I'm just going to go.
Sorry.
No, that's okay. I'm just going to go change our rating on the YouTube channel here as we continue our entertainment. And we will move on to the next question. The printing press was invented in the 15th century by which German goldsmith? Your options are A, Albert Einstein, B, Johannes Gutenberg, C, Gottlieb Daimler, or D, Heinrich Hertz? Think about those questions. Cleveland from East Van, first in.
Johannes Gutenberg.
Cleveland says Gutenberg, and you are correct. East Van maintains its lead. We are moving into question number 18. What 1968 musical film features an inventor's flying car? Is it A, Flubber, B, Back to the Future, C, The Absent-Minded Professor, or D, Chitty Chitty Bang Bang? Cleveland, you were first in again.
D?
Cleveland says D, Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. The correct answer is D, Chitty Chitty Bang Bang. We now have 2 questions left. We move into the final questions here. 6th blank of humor. Jess from Victoria, quick in.
Come on.
Sorry, one more time, Jess.
Sense.
We hear sense. We see sense. Good job. And now we move on to question number 20. Last question. Which of these items was not invented by a woman? Your options are A, a circular saw, B, Monopoly, C, a sewing machine, or D, windshield wipers. Which of these was not invented by a woman? Jess from Victoria, first in.
A.
You say A, circular saw? The correct answer is C, sewing machine. And that brings us to the end of our
I thought Monopoly.
lightning round, 20 questions.
I thought it was circular saw too.
And we've all learned something. So I now look at the scoreboard and I see that the extraordinary East Van Penguins have 100 points. Vicious Victoria has 70 points. East Van, you guys are moving on to the semifinals next week.
Woohoo! Good job, everyone.
Well done, well done.
Well done.
Very good, everyone. I'm impressed.
Thanks for the games.
No problem. I'm impressed. Everyone got those questions were
Cleveland,
they
You have to show me how to hit that button faster. I had right answers, but you picked me every time. It's your fault we didn't win.
You see, I'll show you. I'll show you.
I
You see
have
this?
the mouse.
You see this mouse?
I have. Old fingers, maybe.
It's all about timing.
Yes, obviously.
Well, just before we go, Ed, do you have any words to East Van as they move on to the semifinals?
Well, I want to congratulate East Van on a game well played, a buzzer hit faster than we could manage.
Yes.
And you know, I do have a bit of a soft spot for East Van because I was actually director there for 3 years. So well done, East Van.
That's what
my
it was,
loyalty
the underlying,
my old campus.
the
But I want to say,
underlying support.
congratulations to all the Victoria participants. Thank you for having fun and putting yourselves out there. I'm really proud of you. Well done. And Evan, that is fantastic that you got a job. Brilliant.
Yeah. Thanks, Paul.
Thank you
Well
very much,
managed.
everyone. The next game is tomorrow at 6:30 when we have Kelowna versus Trades. So stay tuned. We'll see you all tomorrow at 6:30 for our next thing as we will round out the first of our semifinals. Again,
Come on, Kelowna.
Well done.
and we will see you all. Awesome. Thank you.
Good
very
luck.
much.